See, listening is a very basic casework tool. And to make listening purposeful, we have to be active and attentive. That is, active and attentive listening is purposeful. See, the purpose is to understand the client's words and feelings as accurately as possible, for which mental concentration is pertinent. The listener has to pay attention to what is being said, what is being not said, and what is suggested. Therefore, listening becomes a consciously performed activity by the caseworker. Besides, there are certain important points which has to be kept in mind with this tool, that is of listening. The first important characteristic we can say is that of eye contact. Next is minimum external distractions should be there. Next is no preconceived ideas about the client. Then the ears has to be trained enough to listen everything. That is, no selective listening should be there. Then comes the disciplined thinking and balanced personality. See, there are different kinds of distractions like external in form of noises in the environment or people talking, and the internal is one's own thoughts. So it is very important to keep oneself away from one's own thoughts so that the caseworker is on the path of active listening. This becomes very important. Here I'll give a simple example. Like Mohan is a very frequent borrower of money among his friends. But today he approached one of his friends for an emotional help and not for the money. But his friend wrongly assumed that he has come for a loan. So while Mohan is trying to talk to him, he doesn't listen to him and gives a reply of refusal for any kind of financial help. But when he realized that Mohan's problem, which he has been saying, is actually something different. So it is very important not to have any sort of preconceived idea about the person. So in this small example also, the preconceived idea has prevented the listener from listening about the client's current problem. Fine. The listener's anxiety or fear concerning the speaker can become a block to good listening. Further, selective listening, which refers to the mental tendency of hearing only what one likes to hear, prevents effective listening. Now, along with all this, there are few guidelines which helps a caseworker to develop a habit of effective listening. That is, as I have already mentioned, but I would like to elaborate it further. It is important to maintain eye contact with the client during conversations as it helps in maintaining physical and mental attention towards the client. Then the place for the interview should be quiet with minimum external distractions. The caseworker should clear his or her mind of internal preoccupation or preconceived ideas or opinions about the client. Then the ears should be trained to listen to everything that the client is saying. And the caseworker should be capable of disciplined thinking that helps him to understand what the client says, to make a mental note of what client doesn't say, and to ask appropriate questions relating to it. The main aim to use the casework tools is actually to get some positive result, that too in the client's welfare. Thank you.